Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Roots and Recipes. I'm Mikhail Anthony, and we're going to do a little garden homestead update. Follow along. So my son did a pretty good job of clearing this pathway here. So if you look over here, we got some free palm mulch that we started placing. We're gonna place it down. There also was some pepperwood mulch that was in there that I wanted closer to the greenhouse because the fragrance was it smelled so good. So I wanted it closer to the greenhouse. We added these lights here to light up Pepe, the pepperwood tree, and then the oak tree over here. I'm not a fan of all the wires during the daytime, so I got to figure out maybe putting some leaves or something over them. At night, you can't see them. It looks very beautiful, lit up. It's pretty cool. Mona, my wife, has started Bergenvias. I'm sure I butchered that. These flowers, beautiful flowers that come up along our seating area here. Here's this big, huge pile of palm leaf mulch, and it's all pretty fresh and wet, so it's gonna dry out. We're gonna spread it out throughout the garden. It'll dry out faster that way. It's temporary until we get some better mulch and wood chips in there, but anything's better than nothing. Beggars can't be choosers. And you know what? When you come in here, just that plain weed barrier is kind of ugly. Most of this was a pepperwood tree. I could smell it, and it smelled just like when I cut my pepperwood tree to create space here. Part of my pepperwood tree. This is the first time we're growing potatoes. Come on, look, come closer. You see that? So we have some life there, looking good. Figured we'd start small before we kind of go crazy. See how that goes. Some garden straw, not sponsored, can be. This is our compost. Oh, over here, growing some passion fruit. And I want the passion fruit vines to kind of trellis along the back of this fence here. And we'll have some greenery and then also some delicious passion fruit when we're ready to eat them, when they're ready. I don't know how long that takes. So let's come on in the greenhouse. A little tiny greenhouse. Some purple African basil we picked up. It's very fragrant. It's beautiful. Come on in. So I built these guys with some, can you see them? With some excess wood that I had. So these are free, like free tables, essentially, right? Little labor of love and time. The 2x4s were extra. So from making the deck here, and not enough to start the build for a shed that I eventually want to get. So this was an old rack from our sink that we stopped using because it was just kind of in the way and got annoying. So I found another purpose for it. Come on in. I want to show you the germination station here. So if you look here, I got some bok choy that have germinated in our little seedlings now. My Paris Island lettuce have not come up. Don't let that fool you. That is a mini Napa cabbage here that are growing and eventually will thin out. Over here, some yellow onion. Barely, if you look, there is right here. It's a guy starting to creep out there. Can you see that, Josh? Yeah, little tiny guy. But anyways, back on up a little bit here. I got some golden acre cabbage here. Looking forward to using these for stews. Hopefully it's ready for St. Patrick's Day. That would be cool to be able to have that and then make some sauerkraut. Obviously with the mini Napa cabbage, I'm gonna make more kimchi on kimchi. Saute it with vegetables, whatever, whatnot. My youngest daughter started some flowers here. Dwarf Godetia? I don't know. I butchered that, and as you see, I have a 5-year-old's handwriting too. I wrote that. She went crazy. Look how many seeds she has in one tray there. My mango trees here, kind of keeping those in the greenhouse until I figure out, they're showing new signs of growth and living. Then I got a little mini calamansi tree. That's a little calamansi, right? Started from seed. Here is a donut peach tree. So yeah, I planted that, started in the summer germinating, and it's been about 4 months, and that's what we've got so far. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's an experiment. Just try to figure out, I don't know how long these things take to grow. It's first time growing it. So let's back on out and look at the actual in-bed garden and our raised bed gardens. We have 2 of them. So I want to do a little update on what we got going on. Watch your step here, Josh. Avocado trees from seed. This guy was not from seed, but he succumbed to some gophers, and I caught it, and it still had some root attached. So I repotted it. It was in the ground. Repotted it and added some root hormone and some fertilizer to try to see if we could salvage it. Those guys we eventually can graft on, or just see if the fruit's good when they're ready. I mean, who cares? It's a seed. Let it grow out the space. So let's find out. Over here, some more lettuce. We eat a lot of lettuce, so that's why I have some in the greenhouse and some here that I had transplanted, that I bought as a transplant. And we're gonna try to cycle through and figure out the succession planting for our family here, because we do go through a lot of lettuce with sandwiches in school and salads and whatnot. First time growing broccoli here. So no florets yet, and they're pretty big. So I don't know when they start to floret, when they start popping up. And some of these are turning purple. I don't know what that means. Look at that, that leaf's dying, I guess. I use Oyas because getting water all the way out here is supposed to be an issue. Like, I have a long hose, but I don't want to spray everything all the time. So I'm learning that Oyas right now are probably the best method for me until we can figure out getting irrigation all the way out here on a consistent basis that won't be extremely costly. Over here is our newest raised bed as far as filling it and planting. I have carrots, 2 types of carrots all the way along the side here. It's a Chantenay carrot, and that is the same name there. Oh, little finger carrot. And then here I have some beets, Detroit red beets, and some purple top turnip. Excuse me, my handwriting is horrible. So even hard for me to figure out what I wrote. So turnips, beets, carrots, and then we'll get another bed here eventually. And then starting from the top here, we're gonna put 3 beds, the 8-foot beds, 1, 2, 3, at the very top, and then work our way down 3 at a time. So we should fit another 12 to 15 beds, ideally to here. And we'll keep this in ground. So I planted this garlic about 2 weeks ago. Can you see the garlic? Hone in on the garlic here. Let's zoom in, let's get it. Those, I heard that every leaf. Hey, Dickie, why are you barking at us? He thinks he's threatened by the camera. Okay, Dickie, go. Hey. All right, so each leaf is essentially supposed to be a clove of garlic. So the less leaves, the less cloves. But in theory, my theory is the less leaves, the bigger the cloves, because if you have a bunch of leaves, you have a bunch of cloves, which means they'll be tiny. That's my theory, right? This sounds right. So I have some arugula here, some spaghetti squash that some of them are popping out. I got like 8 to 10 of them popping out off of this one plant. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if these have been eaten or whatnot, what's going on here, but rotting or something, or that's just where I don't know, too much water, but this one looks good. Nice and green. This one right here has some same issues. I don't know if that's supposed to be, they turn yellow faster than this guy right here, and it's like almost like rotting out. I don't know if that's too much water or whatnot. This is my first time growing spaghetti squash. First time growing a lot of these things here. Artichoke, sunflowers, our kales going strong. We kind of eat it slowly. I added some into some meatballs just the other night. Lemongrass, Thai chili peppers, herbs back here, eggplant. That's probably time to let it go. Butternut squash. They came out strong out the jump and just kind of stopped. They're kind of turning yellow. I don't know if that means not getting enough nitrogen or not enough water or too much water. The soil seems fine. So I've added fertilizer, but I guess they're just not loving this soil here. Just wanted to give a quick garden update. Thank you, Josh, for taking the time to film. And thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow and lets me know that you're liking the content. Give it a thumbs down. Comment, let me know what I can do better, what we can do better, and how I can help you and how you can help me, because honestly, it's all a learning curve, baby. Let's go. Roots and recipes. Have a great day.
Dale, dale. Dale un empujón atrás. Vaya, otro más. Dale, dale. Dale, enfrente, ya cayó. Bueno.
Whew. Super fragrant. This is pepperwood mulch that just came in this morning. Free and a bunch of palms. But beggars can't be choosers. Do what we do, right? Got a lot of garden to fill up that has some empty spaces. We want to get that full. Good job filming, my mind. Miami on the camera. Thank you. Want to see it?
Who are you?
Go ahead.
Who are you? I'm the queen. Who are you? I am the queen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're the queen around here?